going on, guys? Hope everybody had a great long weekend. Hope everybody's ready to start trading tomorrow. So before I get into the weekly trade ideas, just wanted to put up my Twitter there at BarryMohan81 if you want to follow me on Twitter. Let me go over the trade ideas from last week first, from 217. First on the list was VRX. I was looking for this one to pull down. So if you play it on the short side right off the bat, you got a nice pull off of it, then look for base and go long. So it didn't really get much of a rebound. It just kind of really came down. So that was a nice one if you took this short right off the bat. Blue, I was looking for this one for a pullback also. On this one, you got a steady pullback here, so it's just finding a base now. This is a bullish harami down here, so maybe you can look for this one for some upside. Lulu was next on the list. I was looking for this one to short on any pop. So this one over here gave you a nice move to the downside here on the short side. Buffalo Wild Wings, BWLD. I was looking for this one on the short side. Okay, so obviously this one held nice for the short side too. Tree, I was looking for this one for a short also. Came in really good. Nice pullback here. A few points on the short side. JDST was on this list here. I was looking for this one for a short on a pop to 20. So you got 1925 and a short on that side. And then I said look for a long side. I'm already long on this one on JDST. Syna was on the list. It said if it broke this trend line to go long. So if you played it for the trend line break here and you took some long right off the bat, you're good on this one. A little consolidation here right now, and it looks like it wants to head back up more. STRP, I was looking for a continuation candle on this one, and it gave quite a nice bunch of continuation candles. So if you went to the upside on this one, that was a nice win. JWN, I was looking for a pullback on this one, and if it pulled back to 47, then take some long. So if you played it right off the bat for the short side, looking for the pullback, then you got down to that level here for 47 entry, and you got 47.28. So pretty nice down and up play there. Okay, next one on the list was SEMP. I was looking for this one to pull back down to actually the range that it's in right now, kind of basing down here. So now you're looking for this one to turn around a little bit, and that was the 10 from last week. So they're pretty good. Most of them were kind of short biased and looking for pullbacks on them. So once generally I say pullback, you're looking for short sides. So that was good. This week on the list, okay, apparently I got a couple of repeats here. I got Syna. I do like the fact that it broke the trend and it finally closed above it. So I like this here for more upside move. If you get a pullback to retest the 72 area over here, I like it. You obviously got your MACDs crossed over. You got your stochastics sitting right there. So you're obviously really nice here for a long side on any short pullback. ESPR, I like this this bottoming over here. I have a bullish harami over here. Next candle opened above. So let's see if we can get some into this range here. You risk this line down here, and see if you can get some to that more upside. So I'm looking for maybe if you can get to like 14 or so, then your risk is down to like 13, and try to take some of that long. Tmhc, this one's putting in a nice base over here. Obviously you have an inverted head and shoulder type look over here, and this chart is putting in higher lows. The moving averages are about to cross over, so you got the 813 cross to the upside, you got MACD crossover, you got stochastics crossover. So I'm looking for a long on this one. Obviously there are areas that need to be tested, so target price up here is about 13-14, somewhere around there, if you get the continuation. So what you're looking for is an entry closer to the 13, somewhere about 12 bucks or so, and then maybe push it to about 14. TXT. I like this one. I like this bottom in here. You kind of form a bottom, then you double bottomed on it. I actually like it. Another inverted head and shoulder type look over here. So on TXT, I'm looking for this one to just start moving up, looking for continuation candles, and your risk is down to 31 here at this low end of this candle. So watch for some continuation candles coming up here on this one. Obviously, you really want this trend line to be broken to the upside, and then you could probably look for about 35 if you get the trend line to break to the upside. Gluu. Okay, so this one came off earnings. Taylor Swift on it, blah blah. Dark cloud cover here. So watch for this one to pull back down here to about 270 before you even find a bottom in for maybe, 270, somewhere around here. You got support here, you got support here. So let's see about 270 or so to come back down, and then maybe you could take this one for a swing. AER. I like these candles at the bottom here. I have a Pearson down at the bottom, so I definitely like that. It popped, it pulled back a little bit, so let's watch for some continuation on this one here, bring it back up to about 30 or so. Car, they're very interesting, little higher lows here off of this little trend. So what you're going to be looking for, let me see if I can get this lines here to tag up. You're going to be looking for this trend here to be holding, and obviously what you really want is you want this trend here to be broken to the upside. So anywhere within here is your long entry with risk to the trend, and obviously you add if it pushes through here and retest the trend. Next one on the list is CAB. Don't mistake it with CAR. I do like this bottom end over here. So it is obviously breaking the downtrend, which would be sitting right here. So it actually closed above the downtrend. So look for a pullback on this one. Any pullback to within this range here, about 40 bucks or so. And see if you can get this one for a long, for up till about 43 on the long side. Let's look at Shoo for the next one. I like this little trend over here. This Steve Madden, I think it is, yeah. And so what you're going to be looking for is you're going to be looking for this trend here to basically hold for support for any kind of long move. So what you want to do is ultimately you want this to pull back a little bit to about 31.50 or so, and then so that way you have an entry that's closer to the trend line, which will be your cutoff. And the last one on the list for this week is UNFI. I like this one here, really nice here. It's breaking a downtrend, and on a longer term here it's breaking a downtrend. So if you check this downtrend over here, you'll see that it's obviously being broken. It's been broken a few times and it have not really come across it, but right now with this hammer down at the bottom and a strong push up here, I'm watching obviously the MACD's crossed over, stochastics came off, and so if you get this one to pull back a little bit here, you can definitely test some on the long side and play. So obviously you want it to come back down to the downtrend line, so you want to kind of fill into somewhere around here on the long side, so that way you can risk down to about 32. And so that's your 10 for this week. As far as the market goes, you do have a possible double bottom at the bottom here. So market's going to try to push off of that. We're looking for this trend here to be broken for an upside move. So I'm short-term bullish on this market over here. And as far as gold goes, I should put JDST on this list again, but I'm already long JDST. So this is an extended candle over here, a little exuberant buying. You got your push here with a lower volume candle, so I'm not loving that. Stochastics is already hot, so let's see if we can bring this baby back down to about 40 or so, and that should put JDST right around 19 or so. So anyways, that's the 10 for this week. Let's see how it works. It's a shorter week this week, so just be mindful of that. And good luck to everybody. Take care.